Oh, my hand. All right.
I'm sorry.
Probably edit that out, huh? For your warm-up, the goal is for you to have a strong tone of voice and that you can use this with your parents, or you can even do it just like this, as you're gonna see us in a second. If you have siblings, you have a good opportunity to train with one another, and if you don't have siblings, do it just like this. So, leaders are able to lead from the front, so all I need is that one of you are going to come up to the front and you're going to lead punches first. So let's get Miss Rogers, come on up here.
Yes, sir.
Everyone hands up?
Yeah.
Doing jab cross. Ready? Go!
Stronger
than her, stronger than her. Don't let her win. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. There we go. Switch. Come on back over here. Mr. Rogers, come on up. Now your job is to lead jumping jacks and everyone moving faster than him. Ready? Go! Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh, she's going faster than you. Don't let him win. Don't let him win. Don't let him win at home. Don't let them win. I said don't let them win. Go, go, time. Let's give you a second. Great job. Remember that our life skill is belief, and that belief is yes, I can. We're working on the tornado kick. Not an easy kick, but you can definitely do this if you set your mind to it and you practice a lot. Here we go. So to make this easy, we put something in between the legs and their right foot is in front. The first thing we're gonna practice is how to just rotate the feet. Go ahead. Just like that, okay? And go ahead, head back. Now, when you rotate, parents, make sure that they're turning over their left shoulder, just like that. Go ahead. Turn over the left shoulder, turning over the left shoulder. And again, if the stick moves, just put it back, reset, and just keep trying, right? And do it again. They turn around, and they're there. I would do this about 5 to 10 times to make sure that it's really set in your mind, and then you do it for 30 seconds. For step 2, we're going to work on going from our left leg and then jumping to our right leg up in the air. So it should just look like this. Their left leg goes up and then up. 1, 2, good. And they're going left and then right. Go ahead. 1 and then 2. And all you're going to do is slap your legs. Go ahead. They go 1 and 2. One more time and they go 1 and 2, just like that. And again, practice that about 5 to 10 times. Once you got it down, then you have 30 seconds just like this. For step 3, we're going to go ahead and start adding a kick. And so we're going to put it all together where you turn around just like this. You go left and then right. And once you feel comfortable with that, you can start kicking your leg out. And so you go rotate, left, right, just like that. And so again, you would want to practice this 5 to 10 times before you actually start training it on your own. Go ahead. And once you feel comfortable, you have to remember that consistency is going to give you the success that you want. And so now you're going to practice for about 5 minutes. You want to go ahead and pause this video right now. Parents, pause the video so that your kids can train at home over and over and over again. Practice. Here are the 7 pillars of belief. Number 1, trust. Number 2, consistency. Number 3, dream. Number 4, vision. Number 5, determination. Number 6, courage. And number 7, humility. Okay, leadership, and the last part is the sword. So let's have fun doing this thing. Yes, I can! We are Nice. If you're practicing at home and you don't have a sword, you can use like a bamangi, just like that, or a stick that you have in the house, something that you can just practice with, because sometimes we don't have everything that we need, but you can improvise and be a little bit creative, because if you really want to succeed, do something to get there. The first part is going to be your introduction and your build-up, and it should look just like this. Yes, I can. Ha! We are team victory. Ash! Ha! Yes! Okay, so for the introduction and the build-up, you want to see that for the first part, you see here that I am bowing and coming up and then saying, yes, I can. When you bow, keep your back completely straight, bend from the waist, and then go all the way down. Then from there, we're going to walk forward about 3 steps. Remember that this is because leaders lead from the front and your judges are actually right there in front of you. So you want to walk up to the judges instead of staying away from them. And so with a confident voice, you're going to hit down saying, ha! We are team victory. Then you're going to take 3 steps back to get away from the judges so that you can perform your form. Your left leg is going to be in the front just like this. Your hands come up to your side and you're hitting an X down with your left hand on top. Then from there, your hands come up to the shoulder. You're going to turn to the right side, putting your hands down. And then from there, your sword is going to come up in the air and then dropping back down. Now, if you can't twirl the sword just like I did there, that's okay. I'm going to show you how to do that now. What you want to have is something called an L grip. Just like that, you're going to hold your sword in that L grip here, in a loose grip. And then from there, you're going to just turn your palm facing up just like that so that the tip of the sword goes down. Then from there, you're going to bring it back behind you and then bring it all the way back up here. And watch again, I'm dropping the sword down, turning my hand out so my palm's facing up, and then bringing it up just like that. You want to practice that about 10 times, and then after that, once you feel like you can do just about that motion, then you want to take that a little bit faster and faster and faster. The way that you do that faster is by using your other fingers, by pushing them inside. You're going down, push, down, push, down, push. And then from there, I continue pushing my fingers in until it gets quicker and quicker and quicker, just like so. Practice. For this next segment, it's just going to be the strikes along with the tornado kick. For this part, we're going to train how to do the strikes with the sword. So I'm going to put the sword on my right shoulder. When you hold the sword, you want to grab with the right hand at the top of the handle, and then your left pinky is going to go underneath here, and then you're going to wrap your fingers around. This is going to help with wrist movement. When you practice, your hand comes up to the shoulder. You're going to drop your hand down to the left hip and follow through doing a diagonal strike downward. Then from there, I'm going to bring the sword up to my left shoulder, striking straight across my body. Then I'm going to bring my sword down to my right hip, bringing the sword up. When I do this, I'm going to rotate my hands. Watch here. Rotating. I'm going to rotate my hands up just like so, so that the tip of the sword is going to point forward towards the TV right now. So watch again. I'm going down and then up. Then from there, I'm gonna rotate the sword so that it goes up to my left shoulder. Then I'm striking down to my right hip. To get very confident with that, just keep practicing. You can rewind the video and just train it with me over and over again. Once you got that down, practice it for about 1 minute to 2 minutes so that it just sets in your mind. Once you feel like you've got it, then make sure to take a video of it, put it in Victory Vegas, and again, we're gonna choose somebody to get that free Victory uniform.
What?
Yeah, that's right. So, after the tornado kick, we're gonna go ahead and finish the form. Yes! Ha! Ha! Yes! Ha! All right, so for this part, as you see, I'm gonna come up onto my feet. This is what I call an XMA jumping jack. Once you do the XMA jumping jack, your sword is gonna come up above the head here, and then you're gonna drop down till your left knee down to the ground, just like that. Then from here, we're gonna do something called a blender. Just like that. Now the blender, the way that this works is that you want to have, again, your right hand at the top, your left hand at the bottom. You're going to use your pointer finger on your right hand, and then your thumb on your left hand. And I'm going to put my pointer finger underneath the sword here, and I take my thumb on top of the sword there. Then from there, I'm just going to rotate here like this. And watch again, here and rotate. And I'm going to pull my right finger this way to my right, and my left thumb this way to my left, so that it creates this spinning motion with the sword. Right here, pulling my hands. Watch again in slow motion. Once you get very confident with that and you've practiced it for about 30 seconds, then you can go ahead and start to rotate it and bring your hands up at the same time. And that's gonna let it float in the air for a moment. What you don't want is that the sword comes back towards your face like this when you spin it, just like this. You don't want that. Then you want to make sure that the tip stays forward by just pulling your hand straight while your arms come up here, okay? Then after you've got the blender, then you just finish the form. So watch here. I do the blender. Boom! I turn around, I can slice out here, I punch up, and then I can go, ah, here like this. And again, post videos of yourself practicing. We want to see those videos, and we also want to give away a free Victory uniform.
What?
All right, here is the full form. Do it with me, with music. Let's do this. Yes, I can! Great job, leadership. Keep training it. Remember, you can do it. Anything you set your mind to. Yes, you can.
What can I say except you're welcome? You can edit that in.
I'm gonna put it in. Yeah. It's absolutely going.